Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's the Card Collector 808 here. This is the first deck review that I'm doing on my channel. I decided to go with the first different deck that I ever got. Today we're doing the Bicycle Ghost deck, if you can see that fairly well. Alright, thing about the Bicycle Ghost deck that I do like, particularly other than versus other cards, is the fact that it's all white. Anytime you're looking at other decks, whether it be like a dragon or a dragon back or scorpion deck or anything like that, it's two colors, and I feel like this is just more of a, it feels like it's just all white, and the black's just kind of there so you can outline what's going on. So let's get into the review. The front of the deck is a Bicycle Ghost. I do like the bicycle, how it starts to fade once it gets towards the bottom, you know, giving it the ghost look. The spade on the front is, it's kind of a lot. It reminds me almost of an Ed Hardy, if you're familiar with that brand of just all this different, what looks like, you know, is it tribal? It just looks like some snakes and some flowers and whatnot, and it's just really cool design, and it gives it a very mysterious type feel to it, like a ghost. Of course, on the side it is an air cushion finish, made in the USA. Tells you where it's made. Nothing special about that. Onto the back, I will let you know this is a slightly used deck. I've had this for quite some time, so there's a little bit of scratches here and there. But what I like about the back of the deck is, again, like I said, this all white, almost grayish theme that comes along with it. It really reminds me of whenever you take a picture and you're editing it, you can make the picture negative, where it, you know, reverses the black and the white, and that's how this deck feels. So let's open it up. So when you open up the deck, one of the first things you notice is these jokers. And what I love about these jokers is it's not the traditional, you know, this guy on a bicycle, and then you have one small with all this different stuff, and then one big. What I love about this deck is the fact that both jokers are the exact same, front and back wise, and that they're just different, and it gives it a kind of a creepy type feel to it, which I love, that goes along with the ghost very well. Well, I take that back. There is a little different on the bottom right there. That shows an ace of clubs. But other than that, they're just about the same. And then I love this ace of spades. As you can see, it matches the front of the deck. I'll use this word sometimes, quite often. It's very powerful, in the way that when you see this card, you're not just like, oh, it's the ace of spades, on to the next one. You kind of have to stop and really look at it and see all what's going on and kind of take it in. And as you go through the deck, nothing's really changed with the black cards, the spades and the clubs. But what does change about the reds is that only the pip in the corner is what makes it red. And so what I like about that is it's simple, yet it kind of gives it's so different but so simple at the same time. And I really love that about this deck. And as always, you know, new cards are going to fan fairly well, because your greasy, moist hands aren't all over them. And then onto the back. The back of these cards is I really like it, because I don't know, when you fan out these cards, it just kind of gives it this illusion almost that they're all kind of just mixed together. It's more of a personal preference. I do love these cards when I'm showing close friends tricks, and when I just love to show off all the different bicycle decks that I have. But I'm not a big fan of using these out on the streets. I have found in my short years as a magician that when you have a deck like this that's different and mysterious and just kind of weird, people people tend to see it as a rigged deck, and it kind of discredits what the trick, and it discredits you in that, oh, that must just be a rigged deck, that looks weird, I don't like that. And so when I go on the streets, I will use the standard, you know, blue or red, or maybe just like an orange or green. But when it goes like this and it's this white, has this a totally different feel to it, I sometimes find that people kind of discredit the trick and what you just did to them, and they assume that because this deck is so weird that it has to be, you know, like rigged or something like that. But all in all, I love the Ghost Bicycle deck. I love the Jokers. It's a very it's very elaborate yet simple, very simple card. You know, the back is the same thing. It's very simple, but yet very powerful. And so, guys, thank you for watching the Ghost deck review. If you guys have, if you'd like to comment or like this or subscribe to me, go ahead. I'd really appreciate it. I can use all the feedback I can on what you guys want to see, and decks I could possibly get in the future. Yeah, just give me feedback so I know what you guys like, what you don't like, what you want me to go over. And that's about it, guys. Take it easy.